Hey, Ryan Carver here talking about what the most underrated ski conditioning exercise you've done. You've probably done a lot of lunges, maybe lunge jumps, but I want to talk to you about an underrated conditioning exercise. First, let's look at what you need to be a good skier. You're going to need to train your vision. You've got a lot of objects coming at you and things to avoid, so it's important to add some visual training. Next, there's a rhythm and coordination with skiing. Even if you're not doing moguls, that side to side, you've got to get into a rhythm and have that coordination. You definitely need to train to have a good heart rate base, your heart and lungs, to be able to do multiple runs or even do runs all day long. You need some impact. This is great if you're doing jumps, but even if you're not doing jumps, there's the jarring of the body, and you need to know how to absorb that and be ready for that. So your bones, your tendons, and your muscles, especially from the ankles all the way up through the hips, need to be prepared for that. You need some dynamic balance. You need to be kind of up over your ski tips, right? The more you lean back, the more problems you have. And you need some mobility. When you look at the skiing position, you're not in a full squat. You're not down here like a squat like you would see in the gym. You're kind of a little bit forward, knees forward, and kind of in this crouch. And if you're not in your ski boots with that kind of that angle forward, you would simulate that in the gym, being on the balls of your feet. So right here, I've got a jump rope. And you're probably thinking, this is for boxing, this isn't for me. But hear me out. Jump roping, while it may not tick all of the boxes or all the things that are required for a great ski conditioning program, as a coach, we're always looking for how do we get the most bang for your buck. So when we look at jump roping, it's giving you that visual cue of where the rope is. You're working on your coordination and that rhythm. Once again, just like when you get into that rhythm skiing, that rope creates an automatic rhythm. You're definitely going to get your heart rate up. It's going to help work on the impact of your legs, ankles, and hips and body. It's going to help you with your dynamic balance. So once again, it doesn't include everything, but it's a great place to start, especially if you don't have a lot of equipment or a lot of time. You can even do sport-specific type of exercises when it comes to ski conditioning. So I would probably recommend something like this, where you just start off with a basic bounce, right? The more you can do this, or the longer you can do this, the better. Next, if you really wanted to try and do a sport-specific conditioning, you can do what we call half turns, where you start and you kind of turn to one side, back, turn the other side as if you actually are skiing. Once again, keeping your shoulders down, chest to shoulders facing downhill. Now we just add the rope component. So we start, and then you can go side. And then finally, another key is, once again, we want to add in our vision, right? So while you're doing your basic bounce, you can turn your head. Once again, checking for other things, but keep checking for distractions or something that you might run into, but keep your eyes forward. So you can just be doing a basic bounce and then turn to one side, keeping your eyes forward. Turn, keeping your eyes forward. You'll find it will increase the challenge of what you're doing. It's fun. You don't have to go very long to see a lot of benefit. I'd probably say if you can do 5 minutes of constant jump roping, you'll probably be prepared for a good half day of skiing just with this one exercise. Give it a try. Put your comments below.